everyone, my name is Chinar and I'm a tour guide in Armenia. Today we are going to have a virtual tour in Lori province, which is in the northern part of Armenia. During our tour, we are going to discover Akhtala and Qobayr monasteries. Akhtala Monastery is about 185 km far from the capital Yerevan and near the border with Georgia. It's one of the most notable architectural monuments of Armenia. During the 12th and 13th century, historian Kyriakos Ganzaketsi called the area Tipoghanzahang, copper mine. This region has always been famous for silver and other metals. The exact date of the church construction is unknown, but it is generally dated back to 11th-13th century. The churches are known for their frescoes that represent different chapters of the Old and the New Testaments. The frescoes date back to the 13th century. The colors featured in the murals are typically characterized as Byzantine art, while the themes are more Armenian. It is said that the frescoes used to be so vivid and colorful that it would distract people during the divine liturgy. Thus, a priest ordered that the walls of the church be covered with lime paint. Arches, niches and columns are also covered by murals. The murals are 800 years old and have never been renovated, except a couple of murals which were renovated in 1979. They are well preserved thanks to special blue ink lazurite that was prepared at the Akhtala's copper mine. The frescoes of Saint Astvatzatzin, Holy Mother of God Church, includes a stunning Virgin Mary in the apse and illustrations of Last Supper, Last Judgment, Crucifixion and Resurrection on other walls. The frescoes are slightly damaged by Tamerlane troops. According to the legend, during the 14th century, Tamerlane entered the monastery and saw that the monastery was empty, but at the same time, he hears a baby cry. At first, it seemed to him that the monastery was crying for his sins instead, but for the second time, when he hears a baby cry, he understood that there was a hiding place in the back of altar. However, he did not manage to find the entrance. Then he ordered his troops to bring artillery and a fire. As a result, the Virgin Mary's mural was damaged. However, the monastery miraculously survived. To the north of the main church are ruins of cells, a two-story dining hall, which may also have housed the fortress guards. Akhtala remains one of Armenia's most upkept examples of its great fresco period. Our next destination is Kobayr Monastery, which is only 147 km far from Yerevan. The name of monastery originates from the Georgian word kop and the Armenian word ayr, both of which mean cave, because the surrounding hills are full of caves. According to the inscription left on the church walls, the monastery was built in 1171 by Princess Mariam, the daughter of King Gyurike. The late 12th century Catholic cathedral is a partially ruined single-nave church. The church's most famous features are the magnificent frescoes that are still preserved. The monastery contains frescoes of Mother of God, Christ, the 12 apostles, saints, and prophets. The belfry tomb is in the north of Katorike, right in the heart of the complex. According to the Georgian inscription, it was built in 1279 by Vaneni and her husband. West of the belfry are the partial ruins of the 13th century refectory, a rectangular hall with just its walls and some of the vaulted roof remain. From here, we can enjoy breathtaking scenery, and far below we can see the Bed River. Today's our tour I'm going to sum up with this medieval bridge, which are going to symbolize my strong nexus with you. The bridge was built in the 12th century and located in Alaverdi town. I hope our connection will be as stronger as this bridge and it will last forever. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.